talk more about community. You both referred to it. It's openness, and you don't just get that when a group jumps in. So I don't think groups should change all the time. Some churches, electives go 6 weeks and then or 13 weeks and then they change. How do you build community that way? So what are
we would call that a class, right? So we'll have a class or a seminar that would, we're going to study the book of James or study biblical financial principles or whatever. But groups don't change all the time, but they do multiply at Grace. So we would say you're going in for the foreseeable future. You're loving each other. You're discussing through the sermon. So we're gonna have a conversation on the weekend, and then our group leaders are going to take that conversation and weave it into a discipleship context. So the group, when we say community, I know Jim would mean this too, or I assume he does, unless
Let's
he's really
hope he
following
does.
Once in a while.
we don't mean barbecues and softball games, right? So the community is we're working on our relationship with Christ, doing that together, and maybe we have a barbecue in the process.
And it takes time. It takes time. I
Yeah.
think sometimes people aren't willing to invest the time. It might take a year, 18 months, in watching someone grow. And it takes a commitment to that too. But the longer you spend time together around God together, I think the deeper you go and the more transformation takes place.
We would take that time, and then we would say, as a part of your discipleship, if you don't have a multiplication mindset,
Absolutely.
So we do multiply the groups in time because we don't want them to think that us loving each other is what it means to follow Jesus.
And become a holy huddle.
We love each other, and then we go and we love other people and integrate them in. And that's the way. That's the church on a micro level, right? And that's how we do it.
So the leaders do have to be trained, or else they're just
Absolutely.
going to be a teacher and a group and a Bible study and content.
Yep.